Hello and welcome to round 2. This is an interesting hand. I think we keep it. It's got all the pieces we need to ramp up to some dragons and things. We even get to play our Shockland tapped versus the Cheese Factory. Well, not quite as exciting as the Cheesecake Factory, but whatever. Oh, we don't even have a bolt for the elves. It's just getting worse and worse all the time. Oh, there we go. We did get it. And they didn't have anything to do for 3 mana, so hopefully they still don't. And they don't. They might counter our Hell Rider. Nope, they're just not having the best hand over there. Jace, well, I think we give them Force of Will, and they can have Snapcaster and Fertile Ground. The reason being, I want to resolve this Thundermaw Hellkite. If we do, we can send both the Hell Rider pings at Jace. Ah, and they do put Snapcaster and Fertile Ground in. Well, they don't even have anything to get back with Fertile Ground, so it's not that exciting. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just attack with both at Cheese Factory, and then both of these triggers can go to Jace. Yes, and yes. You know, it would have been interesting to think for another second on whether getting them to 5 is a better option. But I think getting rid of Jace is just the best there, because they stop us from doing 2 more damage anyway by plussing Jace the next turn. And this was just a short, sweet game. They didn't have enough to do early. That one elf into no 3-drop put them so far behind, since we were on the play. Alright, does that change anything? New round, so I guess we have to take a look at our sideboard again. So Disfigure is a little too hard to cast, I think, unless we bring in more swamps. But we could take a look at Searing Spear. Not for sure putting that in, but maybe. Active Aggression is good against some big creature they could ramp into. Yeah, Searing Spear. What would we take out for that? The Firefist Striker? We don't want to cut too many of our stuffs. Yeah, and I like all our top end. It's really just a matter of like what our worst creature is that we'd cut for it. And I think I like cutting Firefist Striker, just to have another chance at like slowing them down. We are on the draw. It even deals with a Jace or whatever. Alright, this is a great hand. If they do play an elf, and they're down to 6, if they do play an elf, we can kill it. If not, we have a Gorger. Well, they might force spike the Gorger, but that is not going to be too bad for us. Better that than our Hell Rider. Oh, wow. So all our guys in hand already have haste. So I'm just going to bond this with the Gorger and attack for 4. And get some goblins next turn. Oh, man. Can't wait to get some goblins this turn. Actually, yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're going to attack with both, and they'll be like, okay, you want to get 2 damage in? Well, I'm going to block your Lightning Mauler. So we'll just kill the Shaman. The other option there was to play Hordeling Outburst and not attack, but then that's only really good if we draw an untapped land. And we did. But this is still fine. Okay, now we have two options. We can play Hordeling Outburst plus Falconwrath Gorger, which makes Hellrider attack for a whole bunch next turn. Or we can just play Hellrider, and that attacks for 4 this turn. It looks like more damage total if we play the Outburst. So play around Force Spike here. Okay, they're F6ing. Sometimes that gives away what they have in their hand or what they don't have. Oh. Elder Deep Fiend. Goodness. And they'll just tap our lands. That's fine. Suspend this. That slows us down a whole turn. I'm not going to sacrifice a goblin to get in 2 damage. Or worse yet, sacrifice our 2/1 to get in 3 damage. Because these guys are more valuable for their attacks. Just go after them. It's so unlikely we can take down the Deep Fiend here. I guess it would have been possible if they blocked a goblin, we stagger shock it. But we did not know we were going to do that. They could counter Thundermaw Hellkite. I'm always afraid of counters magic out of this deck. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's just get in with everything. And they still take a bunch of damage here. And Stagger Shock is lethal. Well, Hellrider is lethal. And if they have no way to deal with the Hellkite, they might just concede. Okay, well, that was a tongue twister of a match. I'll see you in the finals.